Hello, welcome to Spy Money. We have hit our target, the 52.55. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the bot. We had one winner here, and then we had two contracts actually get hit right here, but the rest of them made here. So we're looking for a 50% target, and this bot was fully automated. You can see I never touched anything. I run 10 contracts. That's usually what I run during the open. And I don't usually run right at the open, but if I start seeing it run pretty good, then I will go ahead and turn the bot on. I usually don't turn it on immediately. Right now it's actually in another trade. Right now it would be, but I have it turned off. So, and more than likely it will probably get up into around through here. So this would be another profit target. So rolling through there. So there's about $800 or so that it would get per contract if I moved it. So, but once you hit your target, you just shut it off. You don't need to trade anymore. There is a major level right here at the 526. So right here is a major level. It's one of my personal levels that show up on the chart, and this is just an area that if you pop up, you want to get your stop up here to break even. So right now you probably would have taken a break even on it. And what I do is I teach you not only to run the bot fully automated, but we have levels that appear on the chart that once you put the indicator on, it'll show up automatically. My personal levels will be there, and it works really well. So my levels, they say, is worth the price of admission, as they say, the price of the lease, just trading my levels. So if you have the chart set up with the correct time frame, like this one right here, we have one in our group, Chris. He absolutely loves this time frame, and I found that it actually has better signals to be less stop outs, and it's more consistent about trading it. And when you trade those with those levels, it makes it a lot better. So yes, the bots are fully automated, but I teach you how to use those bots in accordance with the levels, and you can make a lot more money than just turning one on and going. But as you can see, during the my live trading, I let the bot go. You watch it trade. It does a really good job. The Spy Money platform is a white label of Quantower, and so all of the indicators and everything are built in the platform, so there's nothing to install. You just download the platform and everything is there. The updates appear automatically anytime I update. You'll have a little update button. You click that, it'll automatically download it, restart your platform, and it's easy. On the NinjaTrader, it was very difficult for a lot of people to do, but with this one, it's just simple. But we're at 52.55. That's 50%, and we did that. We turned it on, I don't know, maybe around 9:39 or so, and the first trade was at 9:41, and we were completely out of all trades by 9:43. So in 2 minutes, we hit our goal and we're done. But you can see this level right here. This is my personal level that appears on the chart. As you can see, it's just kind of going back and forth. There were 1, 2, 3 trades out of this right here. If I had left it on, this trade right here, we would have got a little over break even, and then we had a trade right here that would have been a full target, so that would have been another $4,000, and then we had another right here is another full target. So that's where the bot would have traded. So just to give you an idea, right here is an entry, and right here is an entry, and right here is an entry. So those are 3 trades that it would have gotten. So this one here, you could have gotten up to $300. That's $3,000 that you could have taken. There's no way you would have let that come back. And this one here, you could have got a total all the way down here, $695. So you would have hit your target very easily. And the same thing here. So this is how the bot is trading. does a great job. You need to get started and get in the lease program. You can usually download everything and get everything set up the same day. Once you get it set up, it's just a matter of running the bot. You can run it on micros or minis. You can run one contract. You can run 100 contracts. It doesn't matter. The settings are pretty easy to set up. You just go in, pick your take profit, your stop loss. You can have different filters in here. There is one that I recommend that we use, and run them with this time frame. You sometimes have to wait a little bit for trades, but it usually does pretty good. So if we'd have turned it on at 9:41, we would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades and been done in 6 minutes. So I went ahead and turned the bot back on, and I did not have my news indicator on that tells me when the news is coming out. And if I had that on, I would have waited until after the news. But anyway, I didn't have it on, and I didn't have the filter in the bot to turn itself off. So I did turn it back on through here. I had a couple losing trades in here, and there's some winners and going back and forth. We're up $13,350. That is the bot untouched. I never did anything with it. I thought I had it running live recording, but it turned out I didn't have the recording on. And so here are the trades. We can turn those on. You can see the different places. The bot entered all of them and exited all of them on its own, untouched, and that's very important. But we are about 134% profit, which is extraordinary. So it did very well. I just wanted to add this in here to let you see, what it can do when you go through the news and you have this time frame. It usually does really well. And but again, and as a matter of fact, there's another winner right here. If I'd have left it on, there would have been another winner. There's some other ways that we would have entered the trade manually. Like right here, we would have entered this one manually based on my teachings, but the bot would not enter this one, of course, so you can see that it never entered. But manually, we would have entered this. We have different ways that we look at things and to see if it's going to keep on going or not. So there's a trade there that you would have got. Right here's another trade, and the bot entered a trade here. So this right here would have already taken profit. So right there is 1, 2, 3 more trades, and it's $4,200 profit per trade. So there's another $12,000 if I'd let it run and entered manually on one. So sign up today, get you started, and we also are going to have a free live webinar tonight at 8 o'clock, and I'm going to make another video for it. But you can look for the next video that comes out, and you'll see a link, and you can join it. It's free. There's no obligation. There's nothing you have to buy, nothing. I'm just going to show you what we do, how things work, and if it's a good fit for you, then get signed up. If it's not, then don't sign up. There's no harm, no foul. But we can get you started on it today. So tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern time. I made it at 8 p.m. That the West Coast, maybe they can get involved with it. It is not something I plan on recording and posting on YouTube, so if you don't show up for it, you won't see it. For those that do show up, I may put a video on the website that is password protected for the people that showed up at the webinar. But it's a private webinar, open to the public. But it's not going to be something that is going to be broadcast later. So if you're on the fence with it, right now is your best time to get started and see what it works out. If it does work out for you, and then we'll go from there. You all have a great day. Hello, welcome to Spy Money. I'm going to show you how to get started with the Spy Money strategies and bots. So what you want to do is go to Spy Money LLC right up here. And once you go there, you're going to have different tabs up here that you can look at. You can look at our homepage here. You can see different, like this one right here, no more ghost orders. We've got the Spy Money platform now available. You can see some live trading and so forth. A little bit about me if you want to read about me. And also up here, just to get right to it, if you want to lease Spy Money strategies and bots, you go to the lease program right up here. Once you go here, there's a few things you have to do in order to get a link to be able to join. One thing is I want to make sure everybody understands what they are getting into and what they're leasing and how it all works. So it is $1,300 a month. It is a 30-day lease. And what you have to do here is you have to scroll down and you have to agree to these 14 items. Once you read through this and you agree to it, and the number one thing is SpyBot auto trading bots are not set it and leave it bots. You should never really do that. You should always be there to help manage it. Sometimes we have a lot of volatility that comes in and messes things up, so you need to be there to watch it. But what you want to do is if you agree to all this, you start from the top, you scroll all the way down here, and you right click and go to copy. Once you go to copy, you come up to contact us, and you want to put in your first name, last name, email, and phone number. If this is not all here, I will not send you the link to do it. Once you are approved, I will send the link. So you right click in here, put in your information, and then click submit, and if approved, then your link will be sent to you. So we're going to go back to the lease program. I'll show you a little bit about that. And down toward the bottom, it's just showing what you're going to get. You're going to get the auto trading bots. We actually have another one coming out. I'm still working on, but probably just between those two. Coaster does an exceptional job. The Avenger is something just a little different. We may or may not release, but the Coaster is all you need. Then we also have some indicators. We have more indicators than this in the Spy Money package, but I don't have them listed yet. But these are the main ones that you need, and they work very well. Here's some frequently asked questions. Read through these. I'm sure that your question is probably answered here. If not, go to contact us and send me a message. And if you need to speak to me, just put your phone number, when's a good time, and I'll try to work it in the schedule and give you a shout. And if you have any questions or anything, you let me know. I'd be more than happy to help you. You can go through these tabs up here. We do have a VPS program. We partnered up with someone. We found it better to let them do VPS and us do strategies, bots, and indicators. But if you click on here, the medium one is all you really need. You can do the others if you like, but the medium is all you need. So you can go up here. You can look at funded accounts. We have different prop firms that we recommend. And once you click on there, there's 3 of them here. You can click on those. It'll take you to each one of them. They all have their pluses and minuses, and there's some coupons down here. I personally like the static. At BluSky has a 300,000 static, and I think for the money it's probably the best deal. There's no trailing drawdown. You just don't lose $5,000. That's the only rule really. And there is a consistency rule. I think it's 30%, I believe it is. But anyway, just click on there. You can read about it. Take Profit is a pretty decent one. Apex as well. Apex has up to 20 accounts. So if you're just trying to get maybe a couple $100 a day per account, multiply that by 20, and then that's a lot of money. So look through those. Pick the one that you like. Read through their rules and so forth. They change frequently, so it's best to just read through what they have. Again, you go up to the lease program. Once you go up here, you're going to be able to send that information to me, and this is a little video that shows how to do it as well. But once you send this to me, if approved, you can get started really quick, and $1,300 a month is the only thing that you pay. And we do have our own platform which works really well. Have any questions, let me know.